by Sega.
Hey guys and ladies, welcome to the first ever Thrifty Tuesdays, where I show what I bought from the thrift shops on Monday and Tuesday. And here we have a Wii for $6.99. Actually, I bought this Wii for only, where the fuck is it? Here. You can see here I only got it for, what was that, $5.24 with a $1.75 discount. So test this bugger out, and everything works okay. The only thing wrong with it is the flap is missing right here. So, but it's pretty cheap on eBay. So, and on the back side, you can see the inlets are kind of clogged with dust. So you want to just clean this off before actually testing out the Wii or playing with the Wii for a long period of time. And also on the receipt was this bugger. It's Xbox 360. This is a Falcon, I believe. Yeah, you can see from the power inlet that it is a Falcon, and everything tests out okay on this one too. Surprisingly, I've never bought an Xbox 360 fat from the thrift shops that had RROD. So, and this one comes with a 60 gigabyte hard drive. So, and all the flaps are still intact with the springs still okay. So pretty cool. And I got this one for $9.99, but again with the 25% discount. Let's see here. Oh, wrong receipt. There's a proper receipt. Here it is, $9.99, $25 discounts. I mean 25% discount. So we got it for $7.49. You can see I'm not bullshitting or anything because the tag numbers match up. Oh, and by the way, this one was untouched, as we can pulling this cover off, and you can see the Microsoft seal is still intact. And here we have another Xbox 360, but this time it is a red Resident Evil 5 version, which I initially thought when I saw it at the thrift shop that somebody painted it. And you can see they replaced the front faceplate with a Halo version. If you look at it, kind of looks like a Spider-Man freaking 360. Looks horrible. Anyway, with this one too, you can see it's never been opened. Tested this guy out. The only thing wrong with it is the tray is stuck. Even if you tilt it downwards and try to open, it doesn't open. But I know the drive works because there's a game in here and it reads the game. And best thing about this is the Resident Evil versions are Jaspers. And the thing about the Jaspers, they say this one actually is more less likely to have an RROD issue, because this was the last fat 360 released, and I believe the CPUs are smaller and obviously produces less heat. And the only other thing is that the sync button was missing or broken, and the flap is missing here. But all in all, pretty cool. I just have to find a red faceplate which I checked on eBay, and it looks like they don't have red ones available separately. And I also checked AliExpress, so maybe I'm just gonna put a black one on here, which will match a lot better than that blue Halo one. And as far as price, $14.99 regular price, but again, it was Monday, so I got it for $11.24 with the $3.75 discount. So, and I think check tag numbers again. And the last item I got this past Monday yesterday was this Xbox controller, Xbox S controller for $2.99. Thing wrong with this one is The thumbsticks are kind of jammed up. It's all cabbage. Oh, and it's missing the extension cable, which people tend to steal at the thrift shops, and I think it's, I don't know, man. But yeah, 25% discount on that one too. So got it for $224. This is an awesome deal. Again, replacement thumbsticks you can get at AliExpress for super cheap. You can get them for less than like $1 each. I think they're, got mine for like 50 cents each, so I can replace these easily just by opening it up. You just have to poke a hole in the seal on the back here. And for the replacement thumbsticks and the extension cable for super cheap on AliExpress. Okay, these items I got on the 5th. So this was a couple weeks back. This X box here got for $9.99, and we got $2.50 off, so it's $7.49. Obviously, with 25% off $10, it's $7.50. And you can see the tags match up. And this one is a Jasper, so I lucked out again. And this one came with a 60 gigabyte hard drive too, which was a bonus, and obviously a steal at $7.50. One thing wrong, the faceplate is broken. Again, the sync button is busted, just like the other one, other Jasper. And what is that? The bezel is missing. And the other thing is that the drive is stuck, but a game is in here, so it's actually reading and playing. And when we open up the faceplate, you can see the seal is still intact, so this thing was probably not opened. Overall, again, Jasper for $7. What a deal. And the other thing on this receipt, for this one I got for $2.99. Obviously this one is a Duke Xbox controller. Here it is right here with a tag of last three $6.99. Yep, it matches up. These are pretty hard to find. You can see the name here, which can easily take off with isopropyl alcohol. But the thing with these Duke controllers though is that, oh, and you can see the thumbsticks are kind of messed up here. I'm gonna have to see if AliExpress has some cheap replacements. And it's nice that they didn't cover up the hole here, so you don't have to like tear off the label. And but the thing with these are, if you do want to open these, be careful when taking out the screws. The plastic here is very, very brittle. So if you're not careful taking out the screws, you're too rough with it, go really, really gently in the beginning. And when you are torquing them off, again, the standoffs for the screws will just crack, and when you put the screws back in, it's not going to hold. This one is missing the extension too, but yeah. And here we have a PlayStation 2 Fat, which I got for $7.99. This was purchased on 27th, and this one was also 25% off, so I got it for $6.39. You can see the cashier rang it up twice. Yeah, what a deal. The great thing about the PS2, if you don't already know, is you get the free boot memory card on here, and you can play your backups through an IDE hard drive in the back here. Just pull this off. Tested this out. This one tests okay with both CD and DVD based games. You should test both types. The CD based discs are what is that, bluish purplish hue in the back, so you can tell the difference there, while the DVD discs are the regular silvery color. And the funny thing is, this along with the 360 looks like the ones that's the most common now at the thrift shop. Okay, and here's a 360 Slim. I bought for $7.99. the day I bought this was on the 10th, and this is one of the rare days that I didn't go on either Monday or Tuesday for a discount, so I paid regular prices for these. I believe this one is a Trinity. Yeah, it's a Trinity because it's manufactured in 2011. But this one is the first Xbox 360 that I bought with any type of RDOD or RROD. But this one is RROD, so I did check the what is that, the diagnostic code. I forget what it was. I think it's 0202 or some shit like that. I was gonna return it, but decided to keep it because I did have one Slim that had an issue with the sync button. So you can just take out the RF board in here and switch them out later if I need to. And they usually go for like $10, so I got this for what, $8. So, and the drive is probably working too. So if I ever need to switch out the drive on a non-working drive later, I can just use this one for parts. But yeah, for a parts Xbox 360, can't go wrong with $8. So I decided to keep it. And another I bought the same day was this beast for $7.99. Wait a minute. Oh, wrong receipt. See if I can find a receipt for this one. Shit, I can't find a receipt, but I do know that I got 25% off with this one too. So 3/4 of $8 would be roughly $6. So, and everything works okay with this. Only thing that kind of sucks about it is that it's a version 6. I think that's 1.6. Is it 6 or 1.6? Oh yeah, I think it's 1.6 what they call it. The way you know is because of the manufacture date. You can see it's a late 04, which was late in the production cycle for these consoles. The reason why 1.6 sucks is because if you are a Sega fan, most of the Smilebit games will not display properly, so this only works in 480i with those Sega Smilebit games. Really great deal for $6. Anyway, moving back to the receipt. Let me see what is on here. 278 PlayStation, regular PlayStation. This one wasn't working when I tested it, but the only issue with it was a dirty laser lens. Cleaned it up, booted the games fine, and this one is a model 7501. You can see this, the 7501 still has the parallel in-out port. And the last two items are these two games, which I bought for $2.99, which was this Ghost Squad, which I featured in the previous episode, which was, I believe, episode 61. There it is. Yep, that's 317. Yeah, Ghost Squad, awesome game. If you haven't tried it, and you're a light gun fan, you'll love this game. Obviously, this one is an AM2 game, so if you like Virtual Cop, Confidential Mission, and the rest of the AM2 shooters, which I love, this one is really, really great. Has some quick time, what is it, events too in this one, so that kind of what is that, breaks up the monotony somewhat. But yeah, awesome game. Give this one a shot. Again, you can find it for super cheap. And here is Splinter Cell 323. Yup, $3.99. Reason why I got this one isn't in great shape. Not bad, but still missing the insert. But the reason why you get these are because you use this for soft modding your Xbox. They usually sell this for a little bit higher in on eBay, at about $7, $8. But yeah, you get these two again for your soft mod. You need this to start the soft mod up when you're soft modding the original Xbox. I know I said I wouldn't buy too much more from a thrift shop, but this is like a drug, man. It's like crack. If you ever what is that, decide to, you know, do this thrift shop shit, oh my god, maybe don't if you don't have room in your house, or if your wife tends to throw your stuff out if it gets too cluttery. Don't do it, man. Just don't do it. It's like that Pocky one chip challenge. Don't do it. But anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. That'll help me be a little bit more motivated. See that, you know, people are still interested in the videos, and, you know, just give me a little bit more motivation to get the next one out. You know how I am. Sometimes I go on these lulls. So anyway, see you guys next time. I do have some other videos that, again, I did have planned from a while back, and just starting to get them out, as you guys have seen lately with the amount of videos I've been getting out. So yeah, see you guys next time, man. Shoots.